Hello and welcome back to Cad's Football Talks. How we all doing? Yes, it's a Saturday night. This is just water. Now I'm meeting up with the boys next Saturday for Oktoberfest, where they do double pinters in one glass. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I kept a clean sheet. VAR check on the health side of things. Kept a clean sheet the last couple of weekends. No beer. Been getting up nice and early, getting out the door 6:30, getting some runs in. Done 3 runs this week, 4 miler, 3.5 miler, and a 4.5 today. But I mean, today I was jacked up. I got like a mile down the road, and just my feet were killing because obviously I only started like 2 weeks ago. So I'm weighing in at 108 kilo when I started. I think I've dropped down to the end of the higher end of 106 at the minute. But I'm 6'4". Been training, for a while, but I want to focus on my heart health. Did that so you knew I was training. I've been training for like 10 years now, so all natural, We did mess around with a few fucking steroid tablets and that, a bit of Debo and stuff back in the day, just for the bands, on a Saturday night, because no, I'm joking. I was trying to, I didn't want to get on TRT and stuff like that. I used to take steroid tablets to those D-ball, man. They get you strong quick. It was an exciting time, but dangerous, so we don't condone that. Football news: BRUNO rejects the Saudi rumours or whatever it was. I was just reading up. Hang on, let me get it up here. The statement itself is what we got. Bruno Fernandes rejects Saudi offers, stays loyal to Manchester United. Bloody hell. He says, I didn't close the door to the move to Saudi because of the World Cup. That was never on my mind. I just want to stay at the club, and the club wanted me to stay. That is all. Okay, so what did it say? Bruno rejects Saudi offers. Yeah, well, yeah, of course. We know he rejected Saudi offers. He was thought about his family. He wanted to stay. He had to think about it. But Saudi football clubs, and only Ronaldo, because it's Ronaldo. But most of the time, you go to Saudi, you might not get picked. There's a slim chance of you getting picked for the World Cup or the Euros. So that you've got to take that into consideration. And also his family have been there for a while now. And, like I said, I like Bruno, okay? Of course I like Bruno. I just feel like to start fresh with the club, you need to get rid of the old and in with the new, like a rebuild, a full-on rebuilder. But, we spoke about this before, but we need a full-on rebuild. I'm still waiting for this new news of the new investors. I think every Manchester United fan's, heart is in their mouth at the minute, praying and hoping, thinking it's probably just rumours for the international break. But we are sitting there hoping as well, just like, imagine if this comes to fruition and we get new investors who get rid of the Glazers and Ineos maybe as well, and pump money into the club. And, next transfer window, we do in early stages of Man City or Newcastle, because you just think of all the joy that would come with that, because, it's been we've had some good moments. Well, I was going to say it's been such a difficult time as a Manchester United fan. I was speaking to some old school Manchester United fans, and who are a lot older than me, and talking about, like, they knew when the club got sold to the Glazers in the early 2000s that it weren't good, and there was red flags all over the shop. So to a lot of people then, the Glazers were already, they saw the Glazers not giving a fuck about the club, basically, early days before Ferguson even left. So, there's a lot of pain for a lot longer for a lot of people. But, to win our last title in 2013, same year as GTA came out, I believe. And we're still waiting for GTA 6 to come out. So, maybe there's a silver lining there. Maybe there's a little fortune cookie that GTA 6 will come out and Manchester United will win the Premier League again. But, people might say I've got mental illness if I start making claims like that. So, but, what's wrong with believing in Manchester United? I did do a little bit of a rant. I will be honest. I was being a rant because I'm just sick of United fans just acting so timid and like, oh, we're just not what we were. Shut up, grow a pair, mate. Come on. You know what I mean? Believe in the club. No matter how many times shit beats you down, you get back up. Isn't that what life is about anyway? Keep on believing. Do you know what I mean? If every time, if you ever grinded for something and, like, you know there's no like take YouTube for example, right? I've got another channel which is at 188,000 subscribers. I'm starting this channel up. I'm on 22 subscribers on this channel, right? I'm uploading videos. I've done like 32 videos and I'm on 22 subs. You think that I'm just going to stop because it's not coming right now? No, because you have to have faith. You know what I mean? I get it. Man United's been a lot longer than what I've started this channel, but I've been doing the other channel for 5 years. You know what I mean? And you have to have faith. You have to have faith. You have to believe. You can't let shit knock you back. You know what I mean? But again, you know, that's probably looking into it a bit of a bit of overkill right there, to be honest. Because again, this is a football club that we don't have any control over. So whether we're being dedicated or not, it doesn't really matter to the outcome because we're not in control. So, and they do say madness is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. But also they kind of say, you know, don't worry about madness is worrying about things that are out of your control, which is Manchester United. Which, you know, people can say that and it sounds cute, but you know we love our club and we want to do well because otherwise it just pisses us off, right? So yeah, I'm how are you guys doing? How are you checking in? I'm excited about the chat. I'm excited about this channel. You know, it's different. It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe to what I was doing with the Cads Crew reaction channel. Because that was I loved. I did a reaction video tonight. You know, I'm still doing that channel. I love listening to music and I love listening to music with the people that have grown that channel and the community on there. But there's like a different community on reaction channels. It's not as personal. Like some people will just watch my channel for specific songs and genres. But if I post something else, they won't want to watch it. So I thought with the football community as well, being it's a passion and a different kind of content. It's different kind of content. Sorry, content. I'm not going to repeat that again. You will build more of a personal connection with the community because it's, you know, you're just videos of, it's just, I'm looking at the camera now, it's just videos of me talking about United and you know, it's the international break right now, so content wise it's like there's not really an awful lot to sort of do, and I wasn't mainly making this channel to be some sort of news outlet because you've got big channels like the United Stand and stuff that do all of that. So, but I didn't want to let it I didn't want to let it stop me from making my own content and doing things as well. So I'm excited to see this channel where it can go. I'm excited to build a community of Manchester United fans, football fans, and you know, and watch football games together and have like people comment and go like, you know, and like-minded people or different people, you know, with different opinions and stuff and have debates and, you know, because I love talking about my club, you know, the people I work with, we talk about football all the time, you know, a couple of Chelsea fans and a West Ham fan, you know, and it's just, it's part of our culture. It's part of our bread and butter to talk about football, and you know, to have a place on YouTube where I could have that as well would mean so much to me. So that's why I'm doing it, and I can't wait to see where we can get to. But yeah, like you said, you know, obviously my plaque, I leave the plaque out in the background because, you know, it's obviously I switch from one channel to the next to make content, but you know, gives me a little bit of like, because I already achieved it once. I'm like, yeah, we need another plaque next to it for the Cads football talks, you know. But trying to get, you know, it took a lot to get. It took me 13 months to get that, but that was in lockdown, so people were at home, and I think I started at a good time. But I think maybe now it's gonna be a little bit different. But you can't let things like that. Like I said, you have to, just like supporting Manchester United, blind faith. But yeah, please, if you see this video and you know, hit subscribe, join the family. We're gonna be keeping you updated and stuff. And we're gonna be doing pre-match reviews, starting 11s, talking about the lineups, talking about, you know, the build up, should we say, like a build up type thing before the show. And then, you know, eventually maybe we can go live and stuff and do like a live match reaction afterwards. Yeah. And just you know, build a community of like-minded people. And if you like chatting with me or you like listening to me, then even better. But you know, because it's in the early stages of the channel. Once it does grow, once it does get to that level, you know, there'll be plenty to debate on in a live chat and stuff. So I'm excited to see where it could go. And I just want to say a big thank you to the 22 people who have subscribed already. And thank you for, believing in the Cads football talks. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy your Saturday night. And let me know. You probably got people are probably watching the. I think saw Haaland scored a hat trick again for Norway. The guy's a machine. Concerning, isn't it? But don't worry, Sesko will do that. So stay tuned. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in a bit.